You guys want to know what chaos looks like? This is what chaos looks like, okay? So I officially have bought a house, signed the contract today, very excited. Woohoo! And these are all the figures I have pretty much to get rid of. I'm going to walk you guys over here. These boxes are the figures I chose for my MOC collection. So I got obviously a ton of boxes there, a ton of boxes over here. But and these like 5-6 boxes here. This is actually, I put a thing on eBay, a figure lot of well over 100 figures MOC. So all these over here, this whole section is actually on eBay. I already sold a bunch of hard to get figures, but I guess I could just breeze through them. If you guys are interested, you let me know. So here you go, Bullseye, Hulk, Gray Hulk, the black dragon symbol, Iron Fist, Dark Thing, Ultimates, Classic. Yeah, so I got a bunch of hand ninjas here. I got about, I think, like 6 of them that I'm trying to get rid of. I already got like 10 out of package. So I mean, I have so much shit, guys, that I just had to start unloading and moving to this place. You know, buying a house ain't cheap. So these are all mine as well for my collection. It's a bunch of Spider-Man and movie figures and stuff. Got a bunch of Skrull Soldiers. I got about, I don't know, 6 of those. Thanos. I mean, it's probably stuff that you guys already have or whatever. But if you're interested, let me know. I got a bunch of AIM Soldiers. I got about 5 of those. I got a bunch of Thors and classic Captain Americas and yeah, all these figures. No variant or no regular Warpath, so please don't ask. That's already gone. I traded with my man, Mr. Matthew Tripp. So there's some there. And then from the 3rd series, all these, pretty much every figure for the 3rd series, Cable's there. So I mean, I'll be pretty reasonable with the prices. You know, if you guys want to hit me up on what, you know, maybe you're interested in some of this stuff, consolidate some figures and save some money. But at the same time, don't insult me. Like, seriously, don't insult me. With some of this shit that's hard to find, you know, don't expect to pay $6.99 for it. And then some Star Wars figures. I don't know if you guys are into Star Wars. But yeah, I got a bunch of these Saga Legends that I really don't need. So yeah, that's the chaos. Now let's go over to more chaos. You guys want to see more just absolute nonsense? This is my framed Spawn poster that was signed by Mr. Todd McFarlane. As you can see, I got to meet him at the con a couple years ago. It's really cool. That is not for sale, so you can kiss my ass if you ask for that one. The CGC collection, all these boxes are full of CGCs. So every single one of them. I think I have about 300 CGC comics. So you guys see why I stopped collecting. That's where all the magic happens. So we're going to be reviewing this scumbag today. Alright, so that's coming up after this little, yeah, just chaos everywhere, man. I mean, just absolute chaos. I want to show you guys one thing, though. All my wrestling friends, if you guys are wrestling fans, this here, I don't want to drop this shit. This here is my Macho Man Randy Savage signed and framed poster. What I did was I actually bought that that little signature there. It has a COA, a certificate of authenticity, and then and this is right after he died. He died, and 2 days later I bought it. I think I bought it for like $70 or something, and it's really cool. It's got the old, you know, it's really old school. It's got the old school WWF logo on there, and then I went and got it framed, and I said I wanted a red, you know, matte on that portion. And then as she was, you know, we were picking stuff, and the frame and everything, and the glass is actually non-reflective glass, which is really cool. It's like UV, kind of protects like the stuff they use for your sunglasses. And yeah, I said, man, you guys have some stars? And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, you know, because I remember when I was a kid, he used to have those like goofy little underwear things, and really revealing stuff. Now that I think about it, and besides that, he was also obviously hooked on cocaine and steroids, but so I got these stars, and I had her put them on there for me, and before they actually framed it, and I thought it, you know, just gave it a different dynamic, you know, the Macho Man Randy Savage. So my favorite wrestler of all time. And then there's a bunch of other shit there. When I get this house and I set up all my nerdy shit, it's gonna be, you know, like I was telling Boog Nice, it's gonna be like a Marvel museum, you know, action figures, comics, statues, and of course a sex chamber, which is every man's dream and every bitch's nightmare. Okay, let's get on to the review. What is up, Marvel Universe fanatics? It's Ash Rock. Yeah, you already know that. I'm back with another review. This is going to be on the Avengers series, Cosmic Spear Loki. This figure came out with the rest of the very terrible figures that did come out with just very, very bad articulation on many of them. But we'll get to all that stuff. You know, I'm not going to be too frustrated with it. We got some MUs coming up pretty soon. I can't wait. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Wow, I can't believe I even made a reference to that song. Avengers, there it is. There he is right there. Try me. I will try you, bitch. See what you do. Cosmic Spear Loki. And there he is, all lokified. And, yeah, so there you go. And then it's got a quick little bio there. I was going to turn off the light, but, I mean, it's not even worth looking at the package, to be honest with you. So here he is. He is number, what number is he? Number 12 in the series, so, yeah. Let's start off with paint apps. Nothing super special about him, to be honest. I mean, really, I mean, I like the paint apps. It's not terrible, but, you know what, here's a funny thing. I was talking to Lewis yesterday. He came over to my place, really cool dude. We hung out for a while. He bought some of those figures off me, and then we were just shooting the shit. But the only reason I bought this figure, honestly, was this spear. That's it. That's the only reason, I swear to God, because it has that little cosmic cube. So I guess if we're starting with paint apps, we'll start with this. But you can see, really, really neat with the cube. Very well detailed. I love this gold finish that came out. Metallic, you know, very, very nice spear. I love it. I really do. I can see myself using this on maybe another figure and throwing this figure in the trash. Yeah, I'll get to the that's all articulation right there, if you guys are wondering. The rest of him is not bad. I mean, he's got the solid black throughout. That's the main theme. And then he's got green trimming throughout here that actually goes all the way up to his cape. The cape's pretty neat. I like the cape a lot. I could see them maybe using this on another figure down the line. I don't like the fact that it didn't have much shading in it. I do like the wrinkles and stuff, but not much shading at all. It's kind of weak with this day and age and a lot of the figures that have phenomenal shading. The gold came out really, really nice. I do like the gold trimming. It gives the figure a lot of pop. It stands out a lot. And I mean, it goes all the way down to his boots. You can see that there. So really, really nice. The kneecaps. Or the knee pads or whatever on the side there of the thigh. I mean, you know, he's definitely got some kinky dominatrix shit going on here, but you know, it's not bad. It's not too bad. God, this thing can barely stand. Hold on a second, guys. Give me a second here. You piece of crap. Will you stand still? But I don't wanna. Shut up, bitch. All right, there he is. Okay. Yeah. So let's zoom in on the head. Head sculpt is not that bad. The one thing I'm not digging is his eyes. And I looked at other ones. You know, there's like 4 or 5 there, and all of them have these eyes that looks like he's like looking up in the sky. You know, like, oh God, I'm screwed. Or it just, I don't know why they gave him that look. It looks kind of creepy. You know, like, you know, he's got like rapist written all over his face. So that was bad. Sorry. The horns, really, really nice. They came out real nice. They are plasticky, so they're not like hard plastic or anything like that, but they're really, really cool. Very, very well detailed. But the eyes, I just don't dig the eyes. Like him looking up, it's very weird looking. You know what I mean? So I wish they would have given maybe just looking straight ahead. You know, but whatever. For paint apps on this guy, I don't think it's as good as the Dark or the Ultimates Hawkeye. I'm gonna give him a 4 out of 5 for paint apps. Articulation, I'm going to keep it real simple. It's just like the Hawkeye. I mean, hinge up here, single joint elbows, rotates at the elbow, no waist, no upper ab, head rotates all the way around. It's got the ball joint at the thigh right there, as you can see that, and then single jointed knees, and it rotates at the knees. I'll show you guys in case you don't believe me. There it is. That is like the stupidest articulation ever. I hate that with a passion. That articulation is such garbage, man. But yeah, articulation, it's going to be a 2 out of 5. And then I wanted to point something out with the spear. Now, you know, with no wrist articulation, it limits, you know, obviously it limits posability, number one, but it also limits how you could even hold the staff. So he's got the, you know, the masturbating hand going on there. And you know, you're trying to put the staff in his hand. First of all, it doesn't fit real snug in there. You know, if you start moving them around, it's gonna it doesn't sit in there real nice. Second, you know, unless you do one of these poses, you know, where he's holding it in the air, even then it just looks so stupid. I prefer more vanilla poses with these figures. I think it was Configure that kind of mentioned it on the Facebook page. And it just sucks, man. I'm like, I know I've had like 3 cups of coffee this morning, so excuse me, but I just don't like the way it is. Like you can't even, like, you kind of do one of these, you know what I mean? But that limited articulation for such a badass weapon. I mean, this is, I swear to God, this is the only reason I picked up this figure, was this weapon. I just like the Cosmic Cube and how that pops out. But other than that, this figure is booty, man. Final score is going to be a 2 out of 5. I don't see anything special about it, honestly. Why doesn't Hasbro just sell this, you know? Screw this guy and just sell this. Don't sell it for $8 or anything, but shit, I'd buy the spear for like $2 and that's it. I mean, that's all I really wanted. Maybe the cape and get something customized, but yeah, but I don't recommend this figure. I really don't. I'm hoping down the line we get a better Loki. There was a Loki, which I could have busted him out. The Loki that came with the Frost Giant guys. I'm not a big fan of that one either. It was too simple for me. The Jamie Madrox body / Spider-Man body, I wasn't a big fan of that. You know, it didn't come with a cape. Maybe I could take this cape and put it on. I don't know. But wasn't a big fan of that. So hopefully, you know, down the line we'll get a dope-ass Loki, like the Legends one that just came out with the Thor movie series Loki, which I believe was a re-release. Don't quote me. But that was a badass Loki. I bought that one, and I love that figure, dude. That is a badass Loki. The head sculpt on that thing. The articulation sucks on the, I believe, the legs. I think Shardamus brought it up in his review, but the overall sculpt of that thing and the head, the face, man, that thing is grimacing if you guys haven't seen it, so check that one out. But this guy here, not worth picking up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and the next review will be voted by the fans. That's right. So everybody, really quick, everybody that joined the Facebook page this last week, I think we had a total of 45 people joined, and then some people were added on as well. Thank you very, very much. We got just a lot of participation this last week. It was awesome to see. MU Facebook page is where it's at, guys. A lot of cool people there. Obviously, you got your YouTube celebrities. You got FX. You got JR, Configure, Inamix, Seratos. You got Ryan Riot. Of course, you got the famous handsome bastard Ash Rock on there as well. And we have a great time there, guys. So come join us, and that's the whole thing. The next review will be voted by the people on the page. So, you know, if you guys want, come join us. I'll leave the link, and then you can vote on the next review. I'm going to choose 2 figures of my liking, and I'll let you pick which one you want me to review next, and I will do that for you. All right? Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a good one. Peace.